Hello backers, this is a very special video. I wanted to give you a preview of things and how they're shaping up with Spookre. In particular, how things are all coming together. I'm going to show you a few things, and I'm going to start with the Reapers themselves. Now, these are the Reapers. You may notice the clasp haven't been installed yet, and that's just to have made them easier to ship to me, and I will be installing those as well as getting those ready before I actually send it to you. See, right in there, there's the brackets. Now, this inner box does come up and it shows batteries underneath, so if you ever need to replace the batteries, that's how you do it. Some of these inner boxes are tighter than others. In the case of if you get a really tight one, then this plastic piece actually slides up, and then you can turn around and lift the entire thing up. I do have to go over these with the cheesecloth still because there is a little bit of sand still on them. And this right here is the switch itself. So when switched on, it shows all of these lovely details in the Reapers themselves. Now the Reapers also come with a set of buttons. Now it's these buttons right here, and I had these made and printed, and they come and they got a real nice finish on them. I will say that I spent a little bit extra in order to get a dull finish versus a shiny, and it actually really helps them look better. Of course, my two favorite ones are the Happy as well as the Nervous. And these are the buttons that come with the Reaper, but some of you have spent a little extra money in order to make sure that you get them. Now they're going to be coming in a little baggie just like this that I'm going to secure with a piece of tape, and that way they don't wander around, they don't get their needles to where they would actually poke or damage anything. So that's the buttons. And the game mat. Now, some of you guys have bought the game mat, and I got an early proof of this. I have to send a little bit of artwork out in order to update the printer. It printed a little darker than I expected, so I lightened it a little bit more, and whenever those come in, this is what they're going to look like. They are, I think this is 10 inches or 12 inches. No, I think it's 8 inches by 2 feet. So your card deck's going to go here, and then your 5 ghosts are actually going to go here, discard pile over here. So that's going to help you out. The only thing that doesn't really help you out is in case somebody actually does something that brings out a 6th ghost, but then you can probably just put it right there in the discard pile. So that is a handy dandy game mat. So the real reason why I'm doing this video is actually for a very special reason. And that very special reason is I got a pre-production proof from What's Games, which is my manufacturer. Now I've already opened one of these, and I will say that it looks good. And the only minor complaints that I have is that the logo doesn't exactly pop. It kind of blends in, and I'm going to make some adjustments to the artwork, and hopefully we can get those into the final prints. If not, it still looks like a great game. But let's go ahead and take a look inside. Now I will note that the Spectral Gates promo, they didn't print a sample up of those, but they did send me 2 pre-production samples. One of them that I'm opening right here, right now. Now, looks like pretty good looking box, right? Now we take a look at magnetic clasp, and we come in and here's the rule book. Read the rules if you wish, or scan this QR code and I have a video teaching the rules. So there's that. The magnetic clasp itself opens up to show that background artwork that's also featured on the game mat. Now, there's also your target ghost meeple. Now this guy's pretty big, pretty fun, pretty chunky, and normally in the previous prototypes, basically you would pick a target and then people would tend to forget which ghost is the one that people are trying to win. This, if you're the person who can pick the target ghost, well, you just put it right there on the card and then that signifies for everyone. Now, there's also this wonderful plastic insert which will help keep your cards in place, as well as you may notice it's fairly deep, so when we do get those spectral gate cards, which are 10 cards inside there, they're going to fit right in there and not slip too much. So, really good looking insert right there. And we have the 53 cards. And I say 53 because one of the sticking points of confusion with the rules is how do you signify who's the starting lead for each night. And I went ahead, and since you get 54 cards on a sheet, I created this little card that goes in front of the start player. Now they'll pick the first ghost for the haunting for the night, and then at the end of the night it goes to the player to the left, and once everybody has had a turn with this card in front of them, it's going to be game over. So that means with a 3-player game you're only going to play 3 rounds. With a 5-player game you're going to play 5 rounds. Now, the ghost. Oh man. I drew so many ghosts, you guys. You have no idea. This took forever, and more importantly, these cards look great. Just this sheer lineup, I was really hoping that everybody would end up having 2, maybe 3 ghosts that they really, really like out of this selection. And it is a big selection indeed. So as you can tell, all of the cards look great. Leading all the way up, ghosts 1 through 50, and of course we're getting close to the Reapers now, and the 2 Reapers. So this is the pre-production version, and I hope you enjoyed taking a look, and thank you so much for backing, because this goes beyond my wildest dreams, and it was only possible because you saw my Kickstarter and you backed, and I am eternally grateful for that. So I will keep you guys updated as things come along, and I hope you're really impressed with what you've seen so far. Thank you.